This is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books. And of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now. Greetings, family. What's up? It's your brother King Simon. How you doing? How you feeling? Just coming on here real quick. Speak about something that's been on my mind for a little bit. And of course, I'm broadcasting on multiple streams. Of course, I'm also broadcasting on the Numerovation Nation. Yeah, I'm going to show my face a little. What's up? Yeah, we here in the building. We're in the building. Look at that piece by Unc Rising Sun. Big up to Unc Rising Sun all the time. That tourmaline rap, boy. Woo-wee. A lot of energy in this tourmaline. It also wards away negative energy. Of course, just want to remind everybody that, of course, this coming Sunday, recently on Wednesday, we just had Kendall Cobbs. We had the hypnotic therapist, of course, the hypnosis and hypnotic therapist. She was on. If you want to contact Kendall and you missed the broadcast, make sure you come right on YouTube and check out the broadcast, Kendall Cobbs. And those that need hypnosis with Kendall, she's very good at what she does. She's been doing it for 25 years, coming this March. Give her a call at 800-503-1993 this coming Sunday. We have this beautiful team coming up, of course. Shaquita Camille and her son, Chenoa Baraka Payne. Of course, Chenoa is an actor. So is Miss Camille. She's also an actress. And both of them have been doing extraordinary work throughout the New York area. But that young man that you see in the picture was part of Lion King, the Broadway show. So he'll be on with us on Sunday, January the 9th. On Wednesday, January 12th, Dr. Khalid Muhammad's birthday, will also be bringing in this beautiful sister, Melanin B. Melanin B will be in here. She's a laughologist, and she's here to help you laugh and enjoy and have fun and all that, because laughing is one of the therapies that I like to use myself. Also on the 16th, this ain't no laughing matter, but we got January 16th, we got our brother, Dr. Phil Valentine returns to KSP. So make sure you subscribe, notify, and share. Blood Wars 2022. That's the webinar that he got coming up. So make sure you look out for that. And if you want to do a double session with me and this beautiful sister here, the one, the only tarot goddess herself, Paris Williams, and do some numerovation with the numerational god himself, myself, King Simon. We only doing this for the month of January. So you got to text the word double. Text the word double for consultation, and it's for guidance purposes only. All sessions are pre-recorded and sent to you, 15 minutes each. All right, so she's going to give you a 15-minute spread, which we usually go over, and I give you a 15-minute breakdown of your numerology from your name to your birthday, and boom. But you have to text the word double to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. Also, if you want to get with social health insurance, make sure you contact one of my co-hosts, the one, the only Sensei Sherly, STC, sherlystc at gmail.com. That's right, sherlystc at gmail.com. Hit her up if you're in the New York area, you need life insurance. Also, big up to my teacher, Lloyd Strayhorn. One of my teachers, Lloyd Strayhorn. Hit him up at lloyd-strayhorn.com. That's lloyd-strayhorn.com. And also, if you want to take my full course this is what it is. I'm telling you, all you have to do is text me or email me and get the full course meal, or you can go to Udemy. But I will be promoting the Udemy site through my website, so you can get a better deal if you want to do the Udemy thing. If you want to get my books, please purchase my books. All my books available at Linktree / King Simon the Numerator, Linktree / King Simon the Numerator. And don't forget, if you want to do a session with me, text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022, 347-496-1022. And disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under the Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made, fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. And content disclaimer: views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. How you feeling? All right, let's get it right into it. All right, real quick. More likely, I'm going to touch on some things from this book, Helping Yourself with Numerology by Helen Hitchcock. I don't know if she's related to Alfred Hitchcock. That is not my business. I wouldn't doubt it, though. Of course, for my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability. Yeah, we're going to touch on that. Make sure you get my book, Amazon. You can get all my books. Matter of fact, there are different levels of this. So you can go to Linktree and get my books. That's right. And also, we're going to touch from another extraordinary numerologist, Lynn Buse. This guy here has been doing it for over 50 years, Lynn Buse. This one is called Forever Numerology. Forever Numerology. We'll be touching, probably going in and out of those books depending on how I'm feeling and how the vibe is. And if I have to stretch over for any other book, I'll reach, because I got books all over the place and some are packed up. All right, look. How y'all doing? How's everything out there? And this is your brother, King Simon. Oh, yeah, look at that piece by Unc Riser's son, man. It's also a weapon if you know how to use it. You know how to use it as a bunting weapon. So first and foremost, I want to say Happy New Year's. This is my, I'm broadcasting on 2 stations. So I'm broadcasting on the Numerovation Nation, or the Ministry of Numerovation. I'm broadcasting on that station, and I'm broadcasting, but it will not stay up on King Simon Presents. I'm just forwarding people that are into numerology into my other YouTube channel. And let me put that up here so y'all know what my other YouTube channel is. I want to put that up there right now. I want y'all to know that. Hold on one second. Just in case. It's called the Ministry of Numerovation. So y'all can subscribe to that channel right now, because that's where I'll be focusing most of my numerology, on that particular thing. This King Simon Presents is more for interviews. King Simon Presents is more for interview. Let me see, the Numerovation Nation is also the name of that channel also. So I'm going to put that. Make sure y'all subscribe to it. Hold on, subscribe. Let me write it up, right? Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay. YouTube channel also. Oops. That's my ring. Ring like to ring too much. All right. So this is the channel. You want to subscribe to this channel? Subscribe to this channel. Oops. Did I make a mistake over there? Hold on. Let me make sure that is right. Okay. Let me make sure so y'all can see it clearly. Numerovation. Nation. Numerovation Nation. That's the name of it also. That's the second name of that channel. I'm going to keep on scrolling on, but this is it. If you can see it, let me know if you can see it. Let me know if you can see it. Hold on a second. Let me make sure everything is right. Always gotta check this stuff. I'm using another computer, not using my regular computer. All right, here we go. Look, subscribe to the YouTube. Did I mess up? What's going on? I'm typing fast. Pardon me, fam. I'm typing fast. Now I'm looking at it. Now I can see. Now I can see. Now I can see. Yeah, I'm typing real fast. So it's time to just scroll this on the bottom. I'm going to scroll this on the bottom so people can constantly scroll to this. I hope everybody can hear my voice clearly. Can you hear my voice clearly? Can you hear my voice clearly? There it is. Here it is. All right. There it is. So, and today's date, January 7th, Friday, January 7th. I want to say happy birthday to my dear friend, Brother Tad Cromwell. Happy birthday to Tad Cromwell. Happy birthday to Tad Cromwell. Happy birthday to Vibes Cartel. Today is his birthday also. Vibes Cartel, you know, he's still in prison in Jamaica, but he's part of the reggae fraternity from my area of Jamaica, which is Spanish Town, Portmore, them area there. So big up to Vibes Cartel and his whole family. Hopefully he comes out one day and do his work. I know he got more work to do and he's still doing work. So happy birthday to Nicolas Cage. Today is Nicolas Cage's birthday. Also, the actor, the great actor, Nicolas Cage. Today is his birthday. So, how's everybody feeling? Y'all see the title? The title is Numbers Don't Require You to Believe in Them. That is the title of today's brief breakdown. Numbers, let me put it on there. Numbers don't yes, require you to believe in them. And I'm stressing that for a reason, because numbers work behind the scene whether you believe them or not. And I tell this in all my sessions that. And, you know, what I found very interesting that people are, you know, a lot of the people that are contacting me, you know, can seem like it's similar and it can be very redundant and repetitious, because a lot of people are coming for either where their life purpose or where they're going or what they're doing. And I tell people, you know, very clearly that I'm not here to read you. That is not my job. I am a numerovator. Everybody else that does what want to call themselves readers, that's up to them. I respectfully decline from being a reader, because when I have studied the old numerologists from back in the 1800s and back even beyond that, they were not readers. The ones that was considered readers, quote unquote readers, were those that were considered psychics. And since numerology is not a psychic modality at all, it's an application of it can be so precise to the point that you might think it's psychic, but it is not. And yes, we do use intuitive faculties connected to what the numbers might be saying, because there's so much study. We study, myself, Lloyd, and others, we study so in-depthly that it can be considered, because we are tapping into energy and frequencies, but it is not a psychic thing at all. And I want people to be clear with that. And I don't call myself a reader or do readings, although, you know, you hear my brother Rich say, get a reading from him or get a reading from that and this, and you say, that line has been crossed. That line has been crossed, because the numerologists or even the astrologists, because they're breaking down the planetary alignment of when you came through, by their guide and by them studying what they're studying and using the interpretation of what they're studying, what's been passed down from generation to generation for over tens of thousands of years, and it's still evolving. And once you understand that it's evolving, just like numerology, I stay in my lane, of course. I am not astute in astrology per se. I know it. I know its basics, but I am not astute. That's why when people come to me for sessions or consultation or advisory session, and they will send me their birthday. Yes, they have to send me the birthday. They send me their name and they send me the time. I really don't need the time. All I need is your name and your birthday, and I get it in. I have fun with it. So it's important that most of us that realize that when I am doing a session It's very important that you understand when I'm doing a session, I tune into a lot of the numbers that you are giving me, especially prior to the session, we have to do the calculations. In certain systems of numerology, you could do subtraction. And when you start doing subtraction, that's when you start seeing the stresses. That's when you start seeing the stress factors, or you start seeing things that can be subtracted from the energy of yourself. That's why in certain systems, like in this book, you might find the challenge numbers and the pinnacle numbers. The pinnacles is when you're adding and going up the pyramid of your birthday, and you're adding the month, a day, day and month, year and year, and all that kind of stuff. And you're going up this pyramid, they create this pyramid. Then you have in this same book, the challenges, where you're subtracting. So there's a subtraction in numerology, and there's an addition in number. There's a division in numerology, dividing factor, and there's also multiplication. Remember, division and multiplication, dividing is just exaggerated subtraction, and multiplication is just exaggerated addition. It's just taking it and multiplying it on multiple levels. So when I do multiplication of a person, or do multiplication in a session, that's when I'm looking at the trajectory long term. When I'm doing the division, I'm looking at the long-term stresses that you can go through also. See, people don't see that, because if subtraction is looking at subtraction in certain systems of numerology is looking at the stresses, at that immediate stress that one might go through. So division is looking at the long-term stretches or stressful situations that you can go through. And that's where it can be a challenge. And I tell people, challenges or stresses is not negative. Sometimes we need challenges and certain stressful things in our life, or people in our life, to make us better, unless we let the stress and the challenge overcome us. Thank you, Ring, for that ring. That was just a reminder. So everything happens at the right time. Everything is synchronicity, far as I'm concerned. So please share and like this video, because like I said, numbers don't require you to believe in them. Look what we're using now. Look at the computer system that's run by what we call a binary code, the 01000101. They're working behind the scene, whether you believe it or not. They don't care if you believe in them or not. The phone itself also, it does not care. Numbers, like I keep on telling people, is not subjective. Some may seem that it can be subjective, because sometimes certain people that might be doing sessions for you, or you might be connected to, or you might be related to, it may seem subjective because that person is also putting their energy and their care into it. But actually, numbers are objective. Numerology should be very objective, where we give you the positive, we give you the highs, the lows, or the positive, negative, and you go where you want to go with it. It's totally up to you. So again, the title is Numbers Don't Require You to Believe in Them. They work behind the scene, whether you believe it or not. And those who finally recognize angel numbers, or those who finally recognize angle numbers, which I call them angle numbers, and I'm writing the book called Numerational Angles of Life. And it's going to be quick, fast, simple, but it's going to be giving you understanding of each number up to, I'm doing it backwards, which is interesting. This book, I was going to do it from 0 all the way to 999, but my spirit said, go from 999 backwards. And I'm doing it from 999 backwards. And I might even make it start from just like that in the book, 999 all the way to 0. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about it. So I don't want to confuse people, but yeah, I'm doing it backwards. My spirit, I've been just writing it backwards. It is what it is. Because I guess, although we write from right to left, ancient society write from left to right. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm thinking on that mindset of going from back to from left to right and doing it that way. But, matter of fact, who used to write like that? Imam Isa, aka Dr. York. He used to write his books like that. You had to turn it over. This would be the front. The back would be the front, and you had to read it that way back in the day. So maybe that's coming into my mind too, because I used to live in that community. But again, if you are becoming a student of numerology, you're going to find an evolving factor of numbers, because we all know that numbers are infinite. And once you recognize that numbers are infinite, it will help and guide you to understand not just you, but it understands what's the stuff that's coming up, possibly to come up from a positive and a negative perspective coming up in the future. Sometimes that's why it can seem like it, because remember, numbers studies the patterns, the cycles, the sequences. That's what numbers is really predicated on. And once you use those numbers and recognize cycles and seasons and all that kind of stuff and sequences, then you could more than likely recognize the sequence of 2026 or year 3000 or the year 3333 or year 3026 or the years that passed, like 2021 or 1999. You could always, with numerology, you can always use it to remember where you were or what was going on in that world, right? And what was the main theme of that particular year. And then in the future, if you want to find out what your grandchildren might be dealing with or be involved with, then you add that future of that year. That's how the numbers are. But again, numbers don't require you to believe in them. They don't do that. They're not like that. One will always be one, two will always be two, and so on and so forth and so on and so forth. Let me clean these glasses because I'm seeing all kinds of stuff through these glasses. I must have been rubbing my glasses earlier. So these are my blue blockers. You know, you got to protect these blue blockers and to protect you from the energy from the computer. Big up to people like Dr. Africa and KT, the Arch Degree, that told me about these blue blockers. And I got like 4 pairs of them different times. Yeah. Oh, much better. Ooh, man. Ooh, so clear that it's grabbing my glasses. It's grabbing my eyelashes. Let me see. Now, so you know, it's important that you study various symbols and various systems of numerology if you're gonna study. So again, now this guy, interesting guy, Mr. Buse, interesting guy, and he shows you about the stress number, especially when it comes to relationships. And I do that a lot also when I deal with relationship. But he reminded me why I probably downloaded it, because it showed up in his book. And I didn't read this section of the book yet, but he showed up where you might be connected to somebody. You know, you might be connected to somebody. Let's say you was born. Let's say your birthday was the 31st, and that person, the person that person was dealing with, that person that you might be dealing with, was born on the 10th. So what would be the stress number for the number 30, the 31st and the 10? You would use 3 plus 1, 3 plus 31, take away the 10 equals 21. So the stress for the 31 in the subtraction perspective, according to what he is also saying, and according to what I've seen as far as patterns and studies and patterns and sequences and cycles, according to the 21, that means that person, that relationship has to have a balance with it. They have to have compassion for each other and respect for their and empathy for each other. Also, it says that relationship would have to become creative in order to keep it happening and make it happen. And because it adds up to the number 3, 2 plus 1 equals 3. That means they have to have clear communication and a joyful communication. So if I was doing compatibility sessions, and I'm not doing compatibility sessions anymore, I stopped doing it. I passed it on to Lloyd. I passed it on to Jackie. I passed it on to Kaya. I don't got no time for it because I noticed that people are not serious. Mainly the brothers, they're not serious. So I just keep it moving because I don't feel like going up and down the road with that. So if I find somebody that's in a relationship that's born on the 31st of the month, and then the other person might be born on the 10th on the month. I'm not saying if male or female or whatever, and it subtracts to 21, those numbers are a factor. And then those numbers, whatever it subtracts to, it lets me know the stress that relationship can have. And it lets me know also how it can be better, and why they might be lacking communication, why they might be lacking balance, why they might be lacking creativity. So, but another factor, if I added 31 plus the 10, it adds up to 41. So again, it adds up to one of the communication numbers, which is the 4, which deals with being clear in communication. So that person born on the 31 and person born on the 10, they have to practice to be clear communication and be willing to lay the foundation of clear communication in order to deal with each other. And then it leads to the number 1, which is a creative and ambitious factor and a unifying factor once they learn to be creative and learn to be trailblazing as a unifying force together. And then it adds up to the 5, which says they need to learn to adapt and be versatile to each other. So when I look at relationships in those manners through the numbers, and it's grand interpretation from the positive and the negative, then we can show how a person's relationship can work. And I'm telling people all the time, I say, people, look, relationship is work. I don't care if it's friendship. I don't care if it's courtship. I don't care if it's bullshit. It can work. It can work if you put it. And sometimes some of us are dealing with numbers that are our challenges. Some of us can deal with numbers that are our challenge. And, Lloyd Strayhorn talk about challenge numbers in his book. That's a very good book to find out challenge number. And also a good direct book is this book from Lloyd Strayhorn, Lloyd's Numbers and You Workbook. Very good book to have to find out the basics, because in the back of his books, he talks about the stress. He talks about the harmony numbers, the numbers that are disharmonizing. He shows you about the numbers of their planets, the zodiac signs and their planets, elements. And there's a whole lot of stuff going on inside a relationship. And if you don't understand a whole lot of something that's going on in a relationship, that's where you can have problems. So numbers and its vibration has a major factor with the person. Just like with astrology, they have major factors that certain signs might be a little bit more challenging to another sign, where water sign might be a little more challenging to a fire sign. And a fire sign might be a little bit more challenging to an earth sign. And an earth sign might be a little more challenging to an air sign. Yes, that can happen. But the universe, this earth, all of the elements are working together. All our people have to do, all the humans have to do is learn to understand the elements and how they work. And then understand the flow. In numerology, you might have to understand the flow lines and understand the elements of the numbers and how they work. Everything takes work in this realm. Remember, the earth is a learning center. The earth is the learning center. Earth is the school. And I'm directing this to a lot of younger people as well as the older people, and directing it towards your children that you're raising. That there is a work. It's just like one of my sons happened to be married to a sister born on the 8th, right? So he's a 6 and she's an 8. All right. And if you add those two up, boom, it adds up to 14. But if you take away 8 take away 6 is 2. That deals with the balance that they always need. They have to have a compassion and empathy for each other. And I know that they go through their ups and downs because it can get a little bit unbalanced, especially if one person gets hard-headed, because 8 is an earth sign, 8 is an earth number, and 6 is an earth number, and they can be hard-headed. Both of them can be hard-headed. And that's where you got to find those factors and how they work together. And numbers can be a very good factor on top of whatever spiritual belief you might have. Whatever spiritual belief you might even believe in, on top of you believing in God or Allah or Jah, or whoever you believe in, if you get the mathematical understanding of it, it can be very helpful in your relationship. Just want to remind everybody that none of this is going to stay on King Simon Presents. Matter of fact, it's going to become privatized, and I'm going to send everything to this YouTube channel. Everything will be on this YouTube channel. So please subscribe to this YouTube channel, the Ministry of Numerovation. That's the Ministry of Numerovation, or it's called the Numerovation Nation. So that is the name of the channel. Those are the channel. That's the channel you need to subscribe to if you want to watch this over and over again, because I'm going to pull it off of this one. Keep it on that. Okay, so I just want everybody to be aware. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to be on too long. So y'all take a snapshot of that. Find this YouTube channel. Find this YouTube. Everybody take a snapshot. If you're going to take a snapshot, you're on your phone watching. Here's a smile with it. There it is. All right, you got the smile with it now. See, now that's what it is. So that is the channel. It's going to be, again, numbers don't require you to believe in them. I don't care. And a lot of people like to call themselves, oh, I'm a number one. Oh, I'm a number two. Oh, I'm a number three. No. It's not that you're that number. Don't give that much. Don't give that much control. You're guided by the energy of that number. It's here to guide you like a GPS. Oh, I'm a number 6. Oh, I'm a number 8. Oh, I'm a number this. Oh, I'm a number that. No. Cut that out. Numbers came through us for a guidance. It's mathematics. Yes, it's mathematics, and everything is mathematics. Everything is mathematics. Life is mathematics. Islam is mathematics. Christianity is mathematics. Hebrews are mathematics. They don't even understand. Some of them don't even understand in mathematics. Atheists are mathematics. You got most atheists that are scientists that believe in the mathematics, but they might not understand. They might not believe in the esoteric parts of the mathematics, which is something like numerology. But yet they believe in their forefathers of the number system, which was Pythagoras. And he studied the secret science of applying it from an esoteric and a physical perspective. And just like one of the great scientists says, once they understood the spiritual side of math with the physical side of math, there's nothing you can't do with math. Once you understand that, I don't know. I forgot which one of them said that. Once you understood the two, I think it was either Einstein or either Tesla, one of them. But don't quote me on that. I don't know which one of them said, but I remember reading that, and I just can't remember who said that. Once the understanding of the spiritual side of math and the physical side of math was come back together, because the ancients understood it. That's why they built those edifices. They understood the spiritual side as well as the esoteric side as well as the physical side. Because in the esoteric mind, they already built the pyramids. The pyramids was already built before you actually seen it yourself. So it already was in the esoteric mind. It was already in the subconscious mind, or quote unquote subconscious mind, because like Dr. Africa says, there's no subway in your damn mind. That's European, but I understand, Doc. But for people to be familiarized, Dr. Africa's coming to me for some reason, say what you mean and mean what you say, King. That's it, King. Talk what you say, what you mean, because Dr. Africa always respected me for my numerology. That's why he is the author of 3 of my books. I mean, not the author. He is the publisher of 3 of my books. Dr. Africa is the publisher of 3 of my books right here. Those 3 right there, those 3, King Simon, No Promotion is Bad Promotion, Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated, and Numbers Are Simple, Children's Health is Important. Dr. Africa and his wife is the publisher of those 3 books, because he believed in what I was doing, and he told me to look at numbers from a holistic perspective. And that's why I expressed that to y'all. Look at numbers from a holistic perspective. Never look at it from one dimension. Look at it not just 3 dimension. Matter of fact, you can look at it in an infinite dimension, but to keep it limited, look at it from 9 to 10 dimensions. Look at 10 dimensions of numbers. Understand it's a 10-dimensional and more type of system. All right. I'm not limited. Wherever my thought patterns go into counting certain things or seeing certain things, and then when my mind tell me to look this way, boom, I'm like, what the hell? Why did I see that? What made me turn to the clock at this particular time to see this? What made me turn and see them on the license plates? Now, that's when people say, yo, King, I've been seeing this number. I've been seeing that number for a couple of days. What does it mean? It might not mean a goddamn thing. But if you come into somebody like me and I know that, and you're telling me that you're seeing this amount of numbers, then I will bring you the objective interpretation of it. And then you do what you will with it. That's how we do this. You do what you will with it. Whatever you want to do with it, because it must be showing up in your eyes, because there's something that in your eyes and your being is that what something you have to do and something that you have to accomplish, something that you have to recognize, whether positive or negative, about yourself, because numbers don't require you to believe in them. Numbers don't require, they work behind the scenes, whether you believe them or not. People don't get what I'm saying. People don't get what I'm saying, people. People don't get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And numbers work with every system. I think somebody just put up here about I Ching. Numbers relate to I Ching also. But what an I Ching reader might be doing from their system, the numbers can confirm it, because I've seen it happen. I've seen pendulum readers do something on one side of the room, and when by the time they came to me, boom, by the time that client came to me, boom, when I used to do those public forums at the Mystic Lounge or different places, time they came to me, the numbers verified what they were saying. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? And it works for twins. It works for triplets. It works for all of that. It works for everybody, especially if you got a name, you got different names. It's just like with George Foreman. George Foreman, the boxer, he named all his children, all his 5 sons, is named George 1, George 2, George 3, George 4, George 5. So that's interesting. Hey, Paris, what's up, baby? I put up our promotion. Paris Williams is in the building. Hey. You know, so George Foreman. Now, if I'm going to break down his children's numbers, obviously all of the children's numbers on their birthday, all of George Foreman's children are born different. It's like he had all 5 boys one time. So now you see the difference. But yet, even if they was all born out of the mother's womb, they all come out at different time slots. Some of them, if I'm doing George Foreman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I would add the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to it. Just like if somebody come to me with King James II or King Randall the Fourth, or I will add the number 4 to it, because you're the 4th in that line, that lineage of the King Randall. Understand? So if you come with Anthony Hopkins the second, or Anthony Hopkins the third, I add that number 3, because that is telling me, that's giving me an extra amount of numbers to use. Again, numbers don't require you to believe in them. They work behind the scene, whether you believe them or not. You understand? They don't require. And I tell people all the time, whatever works for you, use it. Whatever works for you, use it. If you are into Chinese astrology, they have a number system connected to that. Use it. If you're into Japanese astrology or numerology, use it. If you're into gematria, use it. My job as a numerovator is take all that I've gathered, because I got all those books back here. I got all gematria, I got all of the Kabbalah, I got all of these books. Right? There's a lot in storage. And I take what I need to be helpful guidance to you. I take what I need to be of helpful guidance to you. So on that note, before I close out, again, some great books to have in your library or your collection. I don't like to say library, because those are lies buried. Forever Numerology by Lynn Buse is an old book written back in 2005. I think this one was written in 2005. He has a lot of good books in his collection. This was one of the first numerology books I ever got, even before I got Lloyd Strayhorn books. This was the first numerology book I ever got. This one was written in 1972. This one was written in 1972, Helping Yourself with Numerology, Helen Hitchcock. And of course, boom, this is my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability. That's one of my books, of course. And of course, I'm always going to tell you to get the teacher's book, one of my teacher's books, Lloyd Strayhorn, Numbers in You. This book was written back in the 80s. He started with this in the 80s. 1980, he wrote, this is copywritten, this book here, and he's been remixing it ever since. So, yeah, we got, if you're going to be really into the study of numerology, don't play with it. Be about it, son. Don't play with this. Be about it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I am. I'm about it, and honestly, I never took a formal class with Lloyd Strayhorn. Never took a formal class. Never got a certificate from Lloyd. It's because I was so persistent in my studies to the point that he recognized how persistent I was, that he said, yo, King Simon, you need to do this. You need to get in. And sure enough, when the teacher appears, the teacher appears, the student is ready, baby. And now that the student is ready and becoming a teacher, the teacher becomes the master, and then the student is striving to be the master. As I become the master, the teacher becomes God, as I'm striving to become God. And then the teacher continues and live on through his students. You know what I'm saying? So I'll forever promote Lloyd Strayhorn because he has been a good, reputable brother for me. As y'all know, I promote him all the time. And that is how it is. Whether he's alive or dead or transitioned, I will always promote him. He will always be mentioned in all my books. And I hope that I will be mentioned in my participants' books and the people that I've known. I've been mentioned in a few books so far. So I'm thankful for that, for what I've been doing over the years. And again, family, just want to remind everybody out there, if you do want to book a session with me, I do have a waiting list going into February now, almost getting into March. I think I have a few more slots for February. Text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. Please be patient with me. 347-496-1022. I do, if you want to book a single session with me, if you want to do a double session with me and this beautiful sister here, Paris, Lord Paris. If you want to do the Numerovation spread and tarot spread, it is pre-recorded. Let me say it again. It is pre-recorded. You do not get to speak to me. You do not get to speak to her. We pre-tape it. We only do 15 minutes. We may go over, but you will definitely receive it via email or wherever, and you will deal with us separately after you double. All you have to do is text the word double, 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. You will get details on how to pay for that session. And again, family, please, if you want to get my books, here it is. Get those books via Linktree at /King Simon the Numerovator. That's Linktree /King Simon the Numerovator. You see all of my links. Or go to Amazon, go straight to Amazon for all of these books. But I prefer you to go to Linktree because I don't want you to mess up in trying to find a link for my books. Okay. I don't want you to find. If you do want to take my course, here it is. If you want to take my course, there it is. I have a full course meal. That's eight hours. But if you want to wait for the demi course, that's only going to be like probably an hour and a half. But I'm just giving you the basics of the BAP method and Numerovation on that. But if you want the full course meal, prices will be going up after my birthday. I'm just going to let you know that prices will. What Fat Joe says. Today's price is not yesterday's price. Pick up to Fat Joe, born August the 19th. Today's price is not yesterday's price. Or yesterday's price is not today's price. I don't know why we said it, but I'm just letting you know it's going up on my birthday. That's right. Just letting you know it's going up. And even my sessions are more likely going to go up because it is an advertisement rate. That's what it says on the bottom of 347-496-1022. For this special advertisement rate, it's right now only $100 for 30 minutes. That's it. Special advertisement, but it will be going up. I'm letting you know that. That's why I specify for this special advertisement rate. Even on Brother Rich's show, it says for this special advertisement rate. So if you ain't serious, leave me alone because it's going up because yesterday's price ain't today's price. I'm about to do a major television show too. I'm about to get paid for a major television show. Thank the creator and the ancestors for recognizing my abilities. Also, please go and support Lloyd Strayhorn, lloyd-strayhorn.com. This man has been on Oprah, been on Katie Couric, been on every major outlet throughout the world for over 40 years. Big up to Lloyd Strayhorn. That's my teacher, and I will not deny that. Of course, if you want any type of health insurance throughout the New York State, tri-state area, hit up Sister Sherly or Sensei Sherly, sherlystc at Gmail. That's the email on there. It's STT, Sherly STC, not STDs, Sherly STC at gmail.com. And again, if you want to book a double session, please. And if you are outside of the United States, use WhatsApp. If you are outside of you, do not text me via regular phone. Text me via WhatsApp. It's free because I can't text you back if you live outside of the United States for this. And we're only doing this for the month of January. I'm sorry I'm sounding so strong. I have to be strong because people be forgetting. If you live outside of the United States, text me via WhatsApp. If you live in Canada, if you live in the Caribbean, if you live in Africa, if you live in England, if you live anywhere outside, because I've become international now. Praise the Creator and the ancestors and the force that lives within me. All right. So look at that. Look at that. If you want to do the double spread, you know what it is. 15 minutes each from two of the best at it. And big up to her. She's a Pisces. I'm Aquarius. So it's just like Rick James and Tina Marie and this one, Fire and Desire Productions here. This is what we do. Also, coming up next, big up if you missed the hypnosis, the hypnotic therapist. Hit her up at her website, Hypnosis with Kendall, hypnosiswithkendall.com. She's a life coach and a hypnotic therapist. Hit her up at 800 503 1993. That's 800 503 1993. Hit her up. People that need some therapy. She helped me to get out of New York. She did a hypnotic therapy on me. And I listened to it for a week, and then all of a sudden, I just started packing to the point that I said, I'm all packing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm moving to. And then I had to throw my numbers up for where I'm going to make moves to. And sure enough, ended up in Georgia. And because Georgia is resonating under one of my energies, the number one energy, so I had to do that. Also, this coming Sunday, don't forget, we have this beautiful teamwork, make dream work. Of course, Sister Camille, Miss Camille, and her son, Mr. Chenoa Baraka Payne, who has been featured and been one of the actors on Broadway for Lion King. So we're going to feature them and speak to them. She's an author. He's an actor and writer and doing his thing. So big up to him. Also, we got the laughologist coming in, Melanin B. Ooh, Lord, our sexy chocolate sister. Yeah, she loved to laugh, and I love to laugh too. Damn, if we was together, we'd just be laughing our ass off. Girl, what you doing, girl? What you doing, girl? That's how we be. I can tell. And then on the 16th, this ain't no laughing matter. We got Dr. Phil Valentine returning. Dr. Phil Valentine will be here on the 16th with me, the return, as he talk about, of course, we're going to tiptoe through the tulips because Phil get people banned and get stuff shut down. So I got to make sure Phil is on point, but we're going to talk about his website, his webinar coming up. And we're going to promote that. And I just want to make sure everybody is on point with what's going on with Dr. Phil Valentine. And in the Stone Mountain area, Stone Mountain Village, to be precise, coming this spring, I will be doing a lot of events coming in spring. That's right. We're going to make it happen for the spring in the mountain. So the Mountain of Stone will be turned up, especially in Stone Mountain Village. I got 3 venues out there that I'll be working out of. So if you want to be a part of it, be a part of the journey. Family, once again, I want to thank each and every one of you, man. I love and respect you. You know why I love and respect you? Because I love and respect myself first. And once I love and respect el numero uno, that's when I can love and respect other people respectfully. Because if I don't want to do harm to myself, I don't want to do no harm to you. I want you to be better. That's why I do Numerovation, baby. Numerovation for mental stability. Like I said, it's a numerovational guide to recognizing mental instability and staying motivated. I don't have any more hard copies. I might start producing them again by next. I might start producing it after my birthday. My birthday, I'm definitely going to re-release the hard copy for this, because the hard copy can stand up by itself. The soft copy can't. So you can have a shelf, put it on the shelf like I do. Put it on the shelf right here. It can stand up right there by itself, do its thing. It is a collector's item. It will be a collector's item in the next 20 years, no doubt, especially what has been happening in this world and people needing mental stability and keeping their mind right. So, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Make sure you hit me up, people. And remember, it's not going to be staying on this channel, King Simon Present. It will not stay on King Simon Present. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel that I got up here, the Ministry of Numerovation, or the Nation, the Numerovation Nation. Go to that channel right now and subscribe to that channel, because that's where I'll be putting up the number stuff, more about numbers tarot, astrology. I'll be interviewing only on that station. I'll be doing more of that over there on that station. But King Simon Presents is only going to be other interviews and other things that we're going to be doing. But I'm going to take this particular video down from King Simon Presents, and then keep it moving and put this video over there. All right. So have a great day, afternoon or evening. Love and respect each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay focused, stay out of trouble, and mind your business. What I mean by minding your business, your mind is like a garden. You got to protect your mind at all costs, no matter what they throwing out there at you, no matter what's going on out there. Please protect your mind. Stay focused. All right. Stay elevated. Keep your mind up. Believe me, I was going through some stuff yesterday. I had to elevate myself with music. And I remember years ago, Imam Isa Al-Hadi Al-Mahdi, also known as Dr. York today, back in the 80s, said to me, he said, Abdil, he said Shadi, because that's what they used to call me, Shadi Abdil. He said, Shadi, anytime you feel down, anytime. He read me, broke me down. He did a whole thing. He said, anytime, because he was psychic, to tell you the truth, Doc was psychic. From that, in Islam, when he was under that Islamic energy, he was really full of that psychic energy. And he said to me in the hall of knowledge while we was building it, he said, brother, anytime, he said, Shadi, anytime you feel down and you feel upset, listen to music and start to sing. That's what Dr. York told me back in 1985. He said that anytime I feel down, that's why he named me Shadi Abdil Muhammad. Shadi means singer, Abdil means servant, and Muhammad means one worthy of praise. Singer and servant of one worthy of praise. That's what Dr. York named me, or Imam Isa at that time named me back in the day. So every time I feel down, and even my friend Katrina had to remind me, she said, yo, listen to this music, man. Cause I must've been texting her some madness. And I said, she said, listen to this music. And she sent me a great old reggae song by Alton Ellis. And that brought me back. And then I started listening to Dennis Brown Dennis Brown and I born the same day. So that just started heightening my energy back up. Cause sometimes, look, as much as I come on with energy, and sometimes it can get diminished. Sometimes it can be brought down, especially when you're in your own head and you're thinking about past bull crap and all that kind of stuff. So, Dr. York said, listen to music or sing, because he knew I'm a singer. He knew I was a singer. And he recorded me in the studio years ago. He was my first recording engineer. He was my first recording. I did my first recording at Dr. York's studio years ago, back in the 80s. So again, have a great day, afternoon or evening. Be safe, be strong, be focused. And again, mind and protect your mind at all costs. Peace and love. Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovation. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for mental stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.